Record. Hmm. So in the last class we have discussed one is tangential and normal components, or we can say that is the coordinate system. Another one is we have discussed about the radial and transverse coordinate system or components. Okay, the two things we have discussed. Another one thing is you all know that is the Cartesian coordinate system. Based on that, we have also done one numerical problem, that is like a curve path. If a car travel, if it travel, then how the change in the acceleration, right? So today we have also, today we will also do a numerical problem, okay, which consists of similar thing. Hmm. Uh, I think you may be little bit, this is a little bit attractive. Suppose the thing is a tracking radar. Okay, another problem. So the problem is, suppose, see, please try to understand very minutely. A tracking radar is there, okay, and what is the function of that radar? The tracking radar lie in the vertical plane of the path of a rocket, okay, which is, we can say, assisting in the coasting in the upward flight above the atmosphere for an instant when theta is equal to 30 degree. What it means that if a radar, sorry for my bad drawing, first of all, if a radar track a radar track a rocket, see this one, which have a motion in this direction, okay, and we can say this is the two components, okay. So first of all, let's see what happened. Now the tracking data which are given, that is the, first of all, these r means this distance I am talking about. I am talking about this distance here to here, that is O to A, which is denoted as a R, which is given here, C, which is given here, R is equal to 25 10 to the power 4 of feet, okay. And also R dot is given, that is the velocity, 4000 feet per second, and theta dot, which is given as 0.8 degree per second, means the change in the angle, right? Here another thing is there, see, this angle is beta. So what you have to do, see, this radar track a rocket launcher which have a velocity 4000 meter per second, and the change in the displacement, change in the angle, that is the 0.8 degree per second, and this is the velocity. This velocity is given 4000 feet per second. So under this condition, what we have to find, now the one thing also it is given, that the acceleration of the rocket is due only to the gravitational acceleration, and its particular amplitude is the, or we can say the magnitude is the 31 feet per second square. So we can write that is the gravitational g is 31.4 feet per second square. So these data are already given. Clear? So what we have to do, we have to find out the using the polar coordinate system, we have to find the angular acceleration, or we can say the rate of change of the angular velocity. So to do that, what we have to do first, see, these data have given. So the v along the radial direction, means along this direction I am talking about. So that is v r is equal to r dot, which is given as a 4000 feet per second. And the v theta, v theta is how much? If we draw separately, you can see this is one v, this is your vr. Along this r, this is r na, oa, I have told that one is r, and this is the example of a here I have told that is a two things are there na, what is tangential and the normal, another one is the radial and transverse. So this is the example of the radial and transverse. Why? Because here they have given the radial directions motion and the velocity, and also the transverse direction velocity we have to decide the find out. So vr is given, that is the 4000 feet per second. This is one thing. And v we have to find. And v theta is how much? V theta is equal to, you all know, along the theta direction the velocity, which is nothing but the r theta dot, right? And r is given here 25 into 10 to the power 4, right? And theta dot is given 0.8 in degree. So in normal magnitude, if we convert 180, right, pi by 180. So please tell me what is the value. 25 into 10 to the power 4 into 0.8 into pi by 180, how much it is? How much it is? Please reply at least. What is the value of this? 25 into 10 to the power 4 into 0.8 into pi divided by 180. It will show us 3490. 3490 feet per second square. 65, sorry, 3490.65. Now, as in the radial and the transverse, the velocity, that is we can say r theta r dot er plus r theta dot e theta na. So r dot and r theta dot, these are the two components, that is the vr, and r theta dot is the v theta, right? So finally, to find out the v actual velocity, what we have to do, simply v is equal to root over of r dot plus er dot. So r dot is 4000 square plus r theta dot is 3490 square. So it is how much it is? 3490.65 square plus 4000 square and root over of that. So it will give us the 5308.9 per second. Okay. Now, next one is we have to find out the acceleration. So as per the question, that is nothing but the gravitational acceleration is working here. So g is equal to, we can write two component na, one is a theta, another one is the, if we draw that one, you can easily understand that here one is along the v theta direction, that is the, here it is a theta. Another one is, they said that in the ground one, towards the ground, the direction of acceleration, so 31.4. So the another one is the 90 degree. At a 90 degree, this would be AR, right? So A theta is 31.4 sine 30 degree. They have given the data na, that as a 30 degree. First I have told here theta is equal to 30 degree. So A theta is equal to 31.4 sine theta and AR is equal to minus 31.4 into cos 30. Okay. So 31.4 sine 30, how much it is? How much it is? 15.7 feet per second square. And minus 31.4 cos 30, how much it is? 27.2 approx. Okay, so as per the radial and transverse components, I have told you that there have the acceleration have a two components. One is, I think you have remember this one, that a acceleration is equal to, we can write it r double dot minus r theta dot square er plus r theta double dot plus 2 r dot theta dot e theta. So this one is your AR, this one is your A theta. So it means AR, which is nothing but R double dot minus R theta dot square, which is given as a 27.2, right? AR 27.2. So R double dot is equal to minus 27.2 plus R is how much? 25 into 10 to the power 4, and theta dot is how much? Theta dot is 0.8 into pi by 180 is square. Okay. So this is the value of R double dot, means the acceleration of the launcher. So it will give us 0.8 into pi divided by 180 square of that into 25 into 10 to the power 4 plus 27.2. So R dot is 21.5. 21.538 feet per second square. Next one is the A theta component. Na? A theta is, AR is R double dot minus R theta dot square, and A theta is R theta double dot minus R theta dot square. Sorry. A theta. A theta is R theta double dot plus 2R dot theta dot. As I told initially that your A acceleration for these radial and transverse components R double dot minus R theta dot square ER plus R theta double dot plus 2R dot theta dot, right? So R theta double dot A theta, you have already find out that A theta means this one 15.7. So 15.7 is equal to R theta dot, R is 25 into 10 to the power 4 into theta double dot we have to find plus 2. R dot is given as a 4000 and theta dot is given as a 0.8 into pi by 180. So here we have to find this theta dot. So theta dot is equal to how much? 15.7 divided by this whole term. Na? So let's see what is the value of theta dot. 2 into 4000 into 0.8 into pi divided by 180. This term we have to minus this term divided by 25. So this will give us 3 a double dot, that is the minus 3.84 10 to the power minus 4 radial per second square. Okay, so this one is your final answer. Clear? Is there anyone have any questions? So finally you have to actually find out for any rockets case in the radar how much the acceleration and how much the angular acceleration is there. We have to find out basically there's that two things. So these two we have found out. Anyone have any question here? In this problem, anyone have any question? Hello. 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 Hello, student. Are you there? Please reply at least. Hello. Hello. 19201, 19202, 19203, 204, 205. Anyone? Hello. All are showing here the present, but no one is talking. 1910 Deepak, 19211, 212. Anyone is there? Hello. Hello, student. Is my voice audible? Please reply at least.
Yes, sir.
If you have any question, you can ask, because if you mute yourself, then how can I understand? If you have any question, you can ask. Means
No,
is it okay or it is little bit tough, so that I can then explain the another thing.
is it okay, sir?
Okay. Another thing is in as per your syllabus, which have the some spherical coordinate system. In that spherical coordinate system, I think if I give some numerical example, and based on that, if you try to understand, I think it is better, maybe. Because if I give the theoretical concept, you are not replying. Let's see, let's do another problem. If you have any confusion in the question or in this problem, you can ask. Okay. And please ask, actually. If you do not ask, then I could not understand. Huh? Please ask, sir, this one I could not understand, was this things. Please at least ask some question. See, another, you have to solve a lot of problem example, because in this dynamics portion, every question is differ from the another question. So if you are not solve a lot of question, then maybe you face the problem in the exam. See, Another types of problem, that is, suppose you have a curved path as I shown here. Hmm. In that path, if it is given that displacement s is equal to is as a form of a t square by 4, where at t is equal to 2 second, particle is at a position of here. Okay, a particle, I am talking about a particle. So another thing, if at 2.2 second, let's say it is right at 2 second, particle at point A, and at 2.2 second, particle at point B. Okay, so if it is, then the question is, find the average acceleration between A and B. Clear? Is the thing is clear? It is given for a particle when that particle at point A and at 2 second, and when that particle at point B at 2 after means at 2.2 second, means at a point 2 second this particle move from A to B. So you have to find out the acceleration between these A to B. If s is equal to t square by 4, this equation is given. In the drawing, another condition which is given, that is, if we draw the angle, it shows us that this is actually tangent. Okay, this is the tangent of that, this is 60 degree, and similarly if we draw the tangent, it shows it is 30 degree, means at A it is a particle show uh, 60 degree with horizontal, and at B it shows with horizontal 30 degree. So to solve this type of problem, what we have to do? Simple. The velocity is equals to s dot, which means t square by 4 is equals to derivative of that t by 2, as v is equal to dx by dt. So VA is equals to 1, right? 2 by 2, 1 meter per second. At A means at time is equal to 2. Now VB means at time is equal to 2.2. So this is 2.2 by 2, 1.1 meter per second. So from here we can say that VA minus VB along x direction. If we consider along x direction only, we can identify it as a del V along x. Okay, x direction means how much it is? 1.1. This is the velocity. Along x means cos 60 degree minus, sorry, 1.1 is cos 30, no? Because here it is at point B. It is better, it is B point, it is A point. So it is better to write it in such a manner that del Vx is equal to Vb minus Va at x. It means 1.1 cos 30 degree minus 1 cos 60 degree. It is better. Okay. So here you will get 1.1 cos 30. How much it is? Minus it means that 0.1 cos 30 degree. Cos 30 is, sorry, this is 1.1 cos 30 minus 1 cos 60. So 1.1 into cos 30 minus cos 60, it shows 0.452. 0.4526 meter per second. Similarly, along y, del Vy, if we write, that means 1.1 sine 30 minus 1 sine 60. This will give us how much? 1.1 sine 30 minus sine 60. How much it is? Minus 0.316 meter per second. This one. So the change in the velocity, what we have to find out is simply v is equal to root over of del vy square plus del vx square is equal to 0.4526 square plus 0.316 square, which shows us a root over of that shows us the 0.552 meter per second. 4526 plus 0.316 root over of answer 552. Yes. Now average acceleration as per the question they need to find. So what we have to do, simply do the, this is del v actually, average acceleration is equals to del v by del t. So del v is 0.552 by 2.2 minus 2, which is this one I have shows by 2.2 means 0.2 means 2.76 meter per second square. So in terms of vector, if I write vector, it is 0 point, along x it is this one, along y it is this one. So 0.4526 I minus 0.316 of j divided by 0.2, which shows us, student, please send the attendance screenshot. Please send your attendance screenshot. 2.26 of I minus 1.58 of j. So this is the average acceleration of a particle when it moves from point A to B. Clear? Anyone have any question here? Hello. 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 Student, are you there? Is my voice audible? Hello, please reply at least.
What again, sir?
Hello? Hello.
Yes, sir, audible.
Is there any question regarding this problem also? Please send the attendance screenshot.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Please send the attendance screenshot. If you have anyone have any question or confusion, please ask me. Don't mute yourself. Hmm. Please ask, sir. These are the problem we face or something regarding this subject. If you face any types of problem, please ask me. Okay. Have you anyone have any confusion? Please reply. Please reply.
No, sir.
Okay. So let's solve another problem. That is the relative velocity problem. And after that, we have already means I have already taught about the transverse and the means one is the radial and the transverse here. This one radial and transverse as I already told. So let's solve another problem that is based on the tangential and the normal direction. Okay. So suppose a car, consider consider a car which moves along this direction. Okay, in this direction x. Another car which moves along this direction. So the problem, first I just go through the problem so that you can understand. If we write this is as a car A, then car A have a accelerating in the direction of its motion at a rate of 3 feet per second square. So first one which is given for car A, acceleration is 3 feet per second square. Car B is rounding a curvature. This is car B, which rounds a curvature. Hmm. Uh, we can say that curvature have 440 feet radius. Hmm. This is 440 feet radius, and this angle which they have shown is 30 degree. Okay, and the speed of that is given as a 30 mile per hour. Now the question is, determine the velocity and acceleration which car B appears to have to an observer in the car A. What it means? It means if a car B moves along this direction, and what are the relative acceleration and the velocity that observed by car A, that you have to find out. Clear? Another thing, if the car A has reached a speed of 45 mile per hour, for that position only we have to calculate. So the question is this one. Okay, for that, first of all, what we have to do, this type of problem, any relative motion problem, remember, always choose a non-rotating reference which is, we can say, attached to a car A. Always think like that. that a non-rotating, though it have a certain velocity, but initially consider like that, so that we can easily find out the relative velocity. So to do this problem, what we have to do now, simply take velocity at B is VA plus VB by A. Clear? So VB by A is root over of VB square plus VA square minus 2VA VB cos angle between them. And the angle is how much? We have to, let's see how we can define this angle. See, this is given as per the question velocity of the car A, which is given as a how much, which is given as a 45 mile per hour. So first convert that VA 45 mile per hour into mile per hour to feet per second. So if we convert that into feet per second, we have to write here multiplied with 5280. Remember, any mile per hour to feet per second conversion is like that, multiplied with the 5280 divided by 60 square. So you will get 45 into 5280 divided by 60 square. This will give you 66 feet per second. So it is 66 feet per second. Okay. Now, as these have an angle of 30 degree and this is a length of 440, these have a velocity in this direction. So take VB is equal to how much? VB, again we have to find out. VB is given in the question 30 mile per hour, na? So 5280 divided by 60 square, it will come around 66 divided by 45 into 30. It will give us 44 feet per second. Okay. So if it is 66, if it is 44, and this angle is then 60 degree, so this angle should be 60 degree. This is the angle between the between two velocity. So what is the VA VB? What is the VA by, sorry, VB by A with respect to, because observer, with respect to that observer we have to find. So VB by A, that is nothing but 66 square plus 44 square minus 2 into 66 into 44 into cos of 60 degree. Okay, and that root over of that. So how much is this one? How much is this one? 66 square plus 44 square minus 2 into 66 into 44 into cos 60 root over of that, which give us 58.2. meter per second. So this is the velocity. Now, if they ask, find out, if they ask find out the acceleration. So how to solve the acceleration portion? See, when a particle move along A, means here I am talking about car A, the acceleration is also the same direction, remember. Okay, so that acceleration is, it is given in the question 3 feet per second square, right? And if it is 3 feet per second square as per the question, another thing is the velocity acceleration of car B. Now, as per this figure, you can see this is the tangent is always shows the velocity, and the perpendicular of that always shows the acceleration. So the acceleration is here along the radius. So that is your 30 degree, and the acceleration is here a of b, which is we have to find a of b is v square by rho, as this is a circular path, right? So v square is how much? V square is for car b is 44 by radius of curvature of that path is 440. So we will get that is 440 square divided by 44, 44, 10, 4.4 feet per second square, right? So this is the AB. So acceleration with respect to A of car B along the X direction, if you are talking about, so it is nothing but 4.4 cos 30 degree minus 3. Okay. From this curve, you can see easily that is the, these have a two component. One is along this, one is along perpendicular, right? And a y, if we are talking about relative velocity, sorry, relative acceleration, that is a b by a along y, which is there is a no acceleration from a along y direction, so we have only take the this portion. Okay, so if we take both, we have this 4.4 cos 30 minus 3, that is 0.810 feet per second square, and this one is 4.4 sine 30, which is 2.2 feet per second square. So 0.810 square plus 2.2 square, which shows us the 2.34 feet per second square. Okay, so the direction of b by a, in which direction this acceleration act, the direction of acceleration b by a is specified by the angle of, which angle? By this angle. Actually they have specified by this angle they are talking about. Okay, so this angle is how much? How to find out this angle? Using the Sine's law. Sine law say what? That 4.4 here, they see very minutely, 4.4 is this one, right? So 4.4 divided by sine beta is equal to 3 divided by this angle, which is the sine 30 degree. Okay, so 4.4 by sine beta is equal to sorry, I am saying about 3 by sine, na? That is sine 30. If it is talking about, then this is actually acceleration b by a, na? So this is actually b by a is how much? B by a is 2.34, na? Okay, so 2.34 divided by sine 30, 2.34 divided by sine 30 degree. So from here we get beta is equal to sine inverse of how much it is, 4.4 into sine 30 is 0.5 and 2.34, which in terms give us the value of Sine inverse of 4.4 into 0.5 divided by 2.34, sine inverse of that is 70. It means it is a mode, so minus 180. It shows actually 70 degree, but here actually you can see this is more than the 90 degree, right? This angle shows the more than the 90 degree. So this should be, instead of 70 degree, we have to write 180 minus 70, which is 110 degree. This is the answer. Okay. So today we have solved, I think, 3 problem, na total. 1, 2, 3. Better to write problem 1, then problem 2, then problem 3. Okay, please practice these problems, and try to remember the formula for these types of problem. Okay, anyone have any query? Okay, so I end my lecture here.